The thief is really slick. With just a baseball bat, he lightly taps the car door handle, and the door opens. He gets into the car and starts stealing, but he never expects to face such a big problem. The thief begins dismantling the display screen, thinking it's valuable and in high demand on the market. Then he starts searching for valuable items. Now, he really needs to pee, but there's no restroom nearby, so he decides to pee in the car. That's just his luck today. However, at this moment, someone passes by. The thief quickly hides, fearing being seen. He wants to leave now. Feeling it's time to go, he pushes the door, but it won't open. He tries the other doors, but they're all stuck. Oh no, what should he do? The thief tries kicking the windows to force them open, but they won't budge. The thief is incredibly unlucky. After stealing, he's trapped inside the car. Despite kicking the glass over 100 times, the window won't budge. Could it be bulletproof glass? He doesn't care about getting dirty anymore. The thief lies on his own urine. He starts kicking the rear glass, but none of the windows break. The thief goes crazy, taking his frustration out on the steering wheel. He tries another method, rummaging through the car for tools. With the tools, he attempts to smash the glass. After 30 minutes of trying, it's clear smashing it open won't work. He needs to think of another plan. He shifts his focus to the car doors. He tears open the door on the rear passenger side, reaching in to pull it open. In the process, he cuts his wrist, luckily not hitting an artery, or else the car would be a death trap. The thief tries using tools to pry open the door's steel panel, but it's still stuck shut. The thief is trapped inside the car. Surprisingly, he pulls out a gun and aims at the front glass, ducking his head for cover. With a loud bang, the bullet rebounds and hits his thigh. The thief screams in agony, realizing too late that the car is bulletproof, and the locks are specially reinforced, making escape impossible. He uses his torn half sleeve as a makeshift bandage for his leg. Someone walks by, and this time the thief doesn't hide. He crawls toward them. Ironically, even this close, the outside world remains unseen. With no other options, the thief resorts to seeking help. He takes out his phone, with only 3 bars left, and calls his wife for help. After a few rings, the phone dies due to low battery. The thief nearly breaks down, thinking, "I should have just called the police." The thief takes out the only half-empty bottle of cola, and drinks it all in one gulp, unaware of the importance of conserving his water supply. Unknowingly, night falls, and the thief manages to sleep, albeit uncomfortably. The thief spends the whole night stuck in the car. As the sun rises and with no water left, he starts licking the condensation on the windows. Suddenly, he gets an idea. Maybe putting the display screen back could come in handy. After reinstalling it, he finds out he can listen to broadcasts and music. Just then, something changes. The display screen gets a call from someone named Me. The thief picks up. It turns out to be the owner of the car, some dude who's an obstetrician. The owner tells the thief that the car's been stolen like 28 times before. Fed up with it, he's gone all out and beefed up the car with bulletproof glass, steel plates, and even a remote control. The owner warns the thief that if he doesn't play along, he's toast. And to top it off, the windows are tinted so dark, you can't see squat from outside. Long story short, the car's meant to keep crooks out, and the owner's not messing around. Turns out, the poor guy picked the wrong car and the wrong owner. The thief, still trapped inside the car, threatens the owner, saying, "Let me out or else I'll come after you and your whole family." The owner, angered by the threat, decides to give the thief a 10-hour blast of air conditioning to cool him off. He activates the air conditioning remotely. Initially, the thief feels relieved by the cool air, finding it quite comfortable. However, to his dismay, the air conditioning control panel is locked, and the temperature drops drastically from 69.8 degrees to 4 degrees Fahrenheit. It's set to the lowest temperature with maximum airflow. After enduring the freezing cold for some time, even an elephant couldn't bear it. The thief shivers uncontrollably and puts on his clothes. He tries to block the airflow with floor mats and stuffs paper into the vents, but it's still freezing. Finally, he reluctantly uses the foot mat, soaked with blood and urine, to keep warm. The thief toughs it out for 2 hours until the cold air stops unexpectedly, presenting a golden opportunity to escape. Just as he thinks he's saved, a police car pulls up, and the thief sees it as his salvation. It seems the police didn't notice the thief at all. Even though he was inside the car, the thief walked around the car, feeling hopeful, thinking he was finally saved. However, due to the tinted windows, the police didn't detect him. The thief shouted loudly at the police, but the sound was muffled by the soundproofing, causing even his own ears to ache. Yet the police still couldn't hear. The car's soundproofing was really impressive, surpassing even that of a Mercedes-Benz. In the end, the police simply issued a ticket to the owner, citing illegal tinting of the windshield. Later, it started to rain, and the thief had no choice but to endure his thirst. Then, a phone call came in, and the thief still needed water, but the caller asked for his ID number. The thief provided it, and the owner said he would give him water, and directed him to the rear compartment's water hose. The thief found it, but it turned out to be windshield wiper fluid, and there was only half a bottle. Could he drink it? Without much thought, he drank it all in one gulp. The second night passed, but the torment was far from over. The thief resumes trying to pry open the door's steel panel. He's been trapped in the car for 2 days and nights. The owner calls again, revealing he has cancer and only a year to live. His dream is to change the world, with the thief being his first target for change. The owner starts recounting his family's tragic history, showing a tendency towards pessimism. He talks for 3 hours straight, overwhelming the thief. Hungry, the thief resorts to eating books, at least to temporarily satisfy his hunger. He's also thirsty, with no choice but to drink his urine. Normally, people wouldn't do this unless they had to, but the thief is reaching his breaking point. Holding his nose, he swallows the aged urine, finding its sour taste oddly refreshing. He swears to himself that he won't spare the owner once he gets out. Thus, the third night passes. Early in the morning, the phone rings again, but the thief's eyes reflect only despair. The thief is still trapped in the car by the owner. Enduring 2 days and 3 nights, the owner informs the thief, "Let me give you a little energy boost. There's some quick chocolate under the brake pedal." Upon hearing this, the thief's eyes light up. "I love chocolate the most," he thinks to himself. He finds it quickly and devours it in a few bites, though it's not enough to fill the gap between his teeth. Throughout the day, aside from sleeping, the thief continues his attempts to pry open the door. Eventually, he manages to chisel out a hole the size of 2 grains of rice. He shouts for help through it, but it's too small for anyone outside to hear. In the afternoon, the owner calls again. Using the thief's ID number, he goes to the thief's house disguised as a lottery station worker, claiming the thief has won a prize. He hands the thief's wife $100,000 in cash. The owner tells the thief, "You don't deserve to have such a beautiful wife and children." Instead of thanking the owner, the thief wonders if this money is meant as funeral expenses. It seems the owner intends to torment him further. The owner poses a sharp question to the thief, asking if he has ever killed someone. The thief denies it, but the owner reveals that the thief killed 2 people during a robbery and car accident in his youth. Despite this, the court didn't convict him severely, indicating the thief's notorious character. The owner has no intention of letting him go. The thief manages to attach the battery to his phone. Getting a bit of charge, he tries calling his wife, but there's no answer. He leaves a message, "Darling, I messed up again. Tell our child that I love him." Just as he finishes, his phone dies again. The thief is still trapped in the car, exhausting all methods to no avail. It's a bulletproof vehicle. On the 4th night, when the thief presses the 1-key start button for the 8th time, miraculously, the car starts. However, it can only be put into reverse. The thief accelerates, causing the car to crash into a house. He finally manages to escape through the rear window. Feeling famished, he heads to a fast food restaurant, where he drinks a bottle of water and eats a burger, but the security guard chases him away. In panic, the thief instinctively raises his hand, as if holding a gun. The thief startles awake. It was all a dream. He's had enough. Feeling tortured to the point where suicide seems preferable, he tries to swallow a gun, but it's unloaded. Finally, the owner shows up. He's bald and muscular, offering the thief a cigarette. Seizing the opportunity, the thief attacks the owner and makes a run for it. He cries for help and even fires the gun, but the owner catches him again, aiming the gun at him. The commotion finally alerts the police and residents. The owner caught a thief. Should he kill the thief? When the crowd learned that the owner had caught a habitual thief, they divided into 2 factions. One supported the owner's decision to kill the thief, while the other advocated for letting the thief go. It turns out that the local security situation in Argentina is extremely poor, with almost everyone having been a victim of theft. Consequently, the residents harbor deep resentment towards thieves. However, this particular owner unexpectedly had cancer, with only a year left to live and no family to worry about. Therefore, he feared nothing. In the end, the owner decided to release the thief and entered his car. As his phone counted down, the car exploded. The thief was taken back to the police station. However, this dark incident spread throughout Argentina. People felt that although the doctor died, he was defending social justice and fairness, earning him the title of warrior doctor by the public. As for the thief, after this nightmarish experience, he vowed never to steal again. The film is called 4x4. It's recommended to watch the original movie for a better understanding. Alright, that's all for this episode. Remember to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.